Draco Sailors and Spellbooks take over the metagame, and of course, how is the Duelist Pack doing past day 1 for Duelist of the Deep? 30% of you guys have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash as we can climb up the 100k ladder here. Draco Slayer Surge and Spellbooks get unbanned. Last week we saw the return of Spellbook of Judgment back to the OCG, and of course that's going to trigger buyouts on our side of the market as players kind of start to anticipate, oh my gosh, this X card could come back into our competitive scenes here. So I just want to give a shout out here to the North American Championship. Is basically now a month away at this point in time. I hope that you guys are ready for that, because things are going to be surging massively here. And yeah, there's no Tactical Masters. Yay. Alright, so Red Eye Zombie Dragon is the 10th best-selling card of the week here. I don't know what it is. Like, every single week, like, the zombie players kind of gather, have a collective meeting, and go, we're going to make Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord playable? I don't know about that one, guys. As much as, like, I understand, like, the casual side of the market does very much drive these sorts of things here, there's nothing really stopping here, per se. But yeah, very interesting. Boral End. Okay, that's very interesting. The fact that Boral End made it down up to number 9 here. I guess in the grand scheme of things here, technically, this is a boss monster. There has been a little bit of Dragon Link Adventure kind of starting to spin around in the metagame here. Players are taking a note of these things, because you can't tell me that they're not here if things like this are starting to get bought out. And like I said, it's also a generic boss monster. And any sort of generic boss monster that can kind of come in, you know, turn heads for a couple of games and do what it needs to do is definitely worth looking at. Thurian Disc Coliseum coming in at number 8. The fact that this made its way up without Regulux, without Borea, and all that other higher-end stuff that goes with it, that's kind of interesting. I mean, this thing has an $11.50 price tag at this point in time. This isn't anything, like, crazy here, but, like, that's interesting to see that Disc Coliseum, the Searcher, I mean, do most builds play 3 of this? A lot of builds are trying, like, 2 of these, to be honest with you, but okay. Alba Lenitus coming in at number 7. A very interesting thing about this card is a lot of decks aren't even playing this thing. Alright, like, if you look at a lot of the top competing lists right now, they don't even care about this, alright? It's an option tree that they can have, yes, but most builds are just like, it's not even, we're not even going to invest in it. So, with a $10 price point, okay. Noah Punk Deer Note. Quite honestly here, the fact that this card basically facilitates and express ships the Psychic End Punisher thing, I don't know how many people have tried to, like, out a Psychic End Punisher, but gosh darn it, it is hard, alright? Psychic End Punisher is crazy powerful. It is one of the craziest cards right now in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so to see that players are, you know, once again looking at this punkage, I mean, your punk package is going to be good for how long in the future here? So that's definitely something to really consider. Beyond the Pendulum, really? I guess Pendulums have had a few tops along the way, and it's only an $11 card. I guess we are getting some new Pendulum stuff in the near future here in Tactical Masters, technically, if you want to call the Volions as just that, but holy moly, alright. Ignister, the Prominence Blasting Draco Slayer, Ultimate Rare. Honestly, this is very interesting. The fact that we saw the new Draco Slayer stuff got, you know, getting bought up, this forced this card to skyrocket. Not the other stuff in this category, specifically Ignister Ultimate Rares. And we looked at, like, the destruction that this card has seen this week. Like, this card had some of the highest buy points, or price points. Yeah, look, still $57, $57, $49. I mean, light play unlims have repopulated, yes, but, like, first eds are still $50 at this point in time. Like, that's crazy to me. Also, Hulk is getting bought up in large numbers. The interesting thing about the inverse here of the TCG versus the OCG with this is, you know, they just banned Hulk, but they still have Auroradon. The TCG chose to ban Auroradon while we still have Hulk. I wonder if that'll invert at some point. You know, the OCG is looking at Barricade Board Blocker now as a replacement engine for this, and they have found meaningful ways to do it, but Hulk is still up there. Brandon in red, of course, coming in at number 2 here. And then a Woober coming in at number 1. I mean, you've seen Loobers are now under $10 at this point in time. Players are looking at this deck as a budgetary option here. It all makes sense to me. All right, let's see here. Spellbook of Judgment, of course, being top 10. That was almost enough to drive it to top 10. It was short at number 11. The Zombie Synchro Tuner Immortal Dragon was number 12. What? Imperm was number 13. Masquerade was number 14, considering that thing is still pretty expensive, yeah. And then Necro Banshee coming in at number 15. What a little bit of an interesting week on the market here. So, what's going on here with the Duelist Pack? So now we're now day 1, day 2 now officially into this set. Silent Monarch is a $50 ghost rare. Who didn't expect to see this? To be honest with you, this all makes sense to me, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this wasn't a fantastic ghost rare to pick, but it was the one that the TCG chose to go with, so of course you're going to see value and things be created within this. Droplet was the most attractive thing that they did in this set. A lot of players out here looking at this going, alright, yeah, I'm going to buy this set so I can get droplets to play in time for the WCQ. I think that was like the marketing scheme for this. Alright, as much as I want to be like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, single-handedly because of this is the reason why this set is moving. If you hit Droplet, you basically get the price of your box. Boxes are now $46. Marincest Dives are down to $8. I almost wonder if these are rebuttal. Fish Sonars are $6. You guys seen how that went for me, right? I just wanted to be able to put together this deck profile and play it, but you saw how bad my luck was. Seventh Ascension was a $12 card, now down to $3. Abyss Sharks are down to $5. Coral Triangles are down to $3s. And Aqua Argonauts are $2. I'm going to say this now. This stuff is very, very cheap. Alright? I know a lot of people open this set, but I'm going to tell you this. If there is something you want in here, do not hesitate. Pick it up now. Because all it takes is one very big movement in this set, or for somebody to pick stuff up and go, oh, you know, like, I want to pick this up, I want to play this. Somebody has success with it, something from this set will skyrocket. I mean, you might see dives shoot up to $10 and beyond. So that's my little disclaimer warning for this set, because when you see things this cheap this early on, it takes one little splash in the pond, no pun intended here, for things to kind of get out of control and for people to kind of go, oh no, well, you've been warned. Spell books. Interesting enough here. Powers are $54. You can see one Spanish copy up there for a little bit cheaper, but Powers, they continue, well, actually, if you want Powers, I'd consider getting those. That's a really cheap listing for those. Holy moly, they're just trying to power sell those to get rid of them. Alright, I didn't expect to see stuff that cheap. Spellbook of Secrets, our Searcher, my favorite. The value down here, $59. Wow. They really were moving these. Near Mints are $60, $70. Holy moly, man. 78, 75. Wow, we're $80. Yeah, these things are going to the moon. I guess you like to see that. All right. Harp Horrors. You know, we've dodged getting this card back. How many times at this point? Like 4 to 5. Your lowest near mints are $8 right now. I don't know what it is, but like the OCG just keeps feeding into our market here with this. People just keep losing their mind, going, oh my god, I gotta buy these. Well, I guess that one's up to you. I don't foresee us getting this card back anytime soon. The Warrior of Atlantis buyout. This hurts my soul, man. I just want to be able to play this deck and have fun with it, but these things are $15. These are near mints for 10s. $30 for a common. The ulties are $50 almost. Like, this is a tragedy to me. Like, $36, $68. Little fun fact: this can't you can't search, or you can't fish sonar search this. If you're like, oh my god, you can't. No, Alright, Legendary Ocean is still Legendary Ocean. This is not Umi within reference to this card. I don't even know why I need to explain that, but somebody seemed to have missed that memo. So, that's your market today, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I will see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Goodness. Peace out, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.